What's going on, guys? I'm Mark Vins, and right now we are in one of our favorite locations in all of North America, the Sonoran Desert. And as you can tell, nighttime has already descended upon us, which is the perfect time to find all kinds of cool creatures. So if you guys are ready, let's turn our flashlights on and hit the trails to see what we can find.
Under the heat of the midday sun, spiny cacti and scattered shrubs appear to be the only life forms persistent enough to thrive amongst this dusty landscape. But don't let its appearance fool you. The Sonoran Desert is indeed rich with life, and also happens to be one of our favorite locations to explore for animals. Over the years, we have stumbled across so many unique species that, as a production team, we knew this would be the perfect place to test out the new camera gear for our upcoming television series on Animal Planet. Because after all, what better way to test out a new camera than to go film with some amazing creatures? So Mario and I set off for another desert expedition. The hot temperatures of the Sonoran Desert often feel inhospitable, not only to us, but also to the many animals that call this region home. It's not exactly impossible to locate creatures during the day, but it makes it much more difficult when they're hiding from the scorching sun. And on top of that, many species found in this area are actually nocturnal hunters. So we waited for the sun to go down and the air to cool, in hopes of spotting some creepy crawlies on the prowl for their next meal.
Mario, you seen anything?
Not yet. I've seen a few signs of movement, maybe some rodents.
Yeah, I saw a rabbit earlier, but it was too fast for the cameras. You know, I'm really surprised we're not seeing anything up in the trees. I figure we see some lizards sleeping by now. Might be a little too early still. Oh, hang on. You see that? There's something crawling just behind that tree. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's a tarantula. Oh man, look, that is a good size desert blonde tarantula if I've ever seen one. I think there's only one way to present this tarantula, Mario. I think I'm gonna have to pick it up. And to be honest, I've held tarantulas before, but not a wild one. You think I'm gonna be okay to pick this one up?
Of course, man. You've seen Coyote do it all.
I know, but it's a lot easier to get behind the camera and watch him do it. It's another thing to do it yourself. But yeah, I guess there's only one way to do the scene properly, and that's to get hands-on. Here we go. All right, nice and easy. Oh, you see that? It's actually starting to flick hairs, which means it's a little agitated, so I'm gonna give it a second. When tarantulas become agitated, they can actually flick some of the hairs off their abdomen into the air to deter a would-be predator, and those hairs can actually be very irritating to your nose and your eyes, so you certainly don't want to get any of that around your face. But also, I really don't want to agitate her too much either, so let's give her a second to calm down and I'll try again. All right, here we go. Try to coax her this time with the snake hook, see if that helps. Come on, girl. I do think it's a female based on the body mass. Oh, whew, man, I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Picking up a wild tarantula, not the easiest thing to do. It's definitely a lot of willpower involved. All right, let's try this one more time. Got my face in a barrel cactus too. There we go. All right. Oh, wow, check that out. Oh man, it feels so cool. There are actually little hooks on the bottom of the legs and I can feel them grasp onto my skin as she's walking over my hands. I'm gonna try to talk a little more gently now because I don't want to scare her. That is the desert blonde tarantula. And like all arachnids, they have 8 legs, and most tarantulas are covered in hair, as is this one. The reason we found this spider out tonight is likely because it was on the prowl looking for prey. These spiders are known to eat all kinds of insects and things out here crawling around at night, but if it's unfortunate enough, even a small lizard could become victim to a spider of this size. So one gruesome but interesting fact about these tarantulas is how they digest their food. They actually inject an enzyme into their prey that liquefies the insides so they can drink it up, just like a milkshake. Imagine that, like a big protein shake every time you have a meal. Kind of gross if you think about it. Luckily for me, tarantulas have very mild venom, at least in most places around the world. So if you are bitten, which hopefully I'm not, it's usually nothing more painful than a bee sting. That being said, any bite from any animal needs to be taken seriously. So I'm gonna try not to get bitten tonight. Wow, I will say, I was pretty nervous picking up this spider for obvious reasons. I mean, look how big she is. But just like every time I've ever held a tarantula, once you know the spider's not gonna bite you, it's actually a pretty cool experience. All right, well, I think we've held on to this girl long enough. Let's let her back off in the night to hunt and see what else we can find. Here you go, girl. Woo! Well, that was awesome. My very first time ever holding a wild tarantula. I say we grab our things, head back out there, and see if we can find something to top that.
Tarantulas are always a welcome surprise to us, because when they're on the move, there's a good chance other creatures are too.
Now these kind of piles are great spots to look for all kinds of creatures. Oh my gosh, Mario, it's a Vinegaroon. All right, hang on. See if I can grab it without getting sprayed. Yeah, I know. Oh, don't spray me. I got it. Ah, it sprayed me. I felt it. Oh no.
I smell it.
Oh, I guess it'll be a good time to talk about its name. Guys, we found a Vinegaroon. Check that out. Well, the good news is we got hands on the Vinegaroon. The bad news is the Vinegaroon got me. I totally just got sprayed with an acetic acid mixture that smells just like vinegar. In fact, I'm gonna point the business and not toward my face. Now, these are arachnids. They are related to scorpions, but in fact, they are not scorpions at all. They merely resemble their cousins because of their claws in the front and their elongated abdomens. But outside of that, these Vinegaroons are vastly different than the scorpions we featured on the channel. You wanna see something neat? Check this out. They actually can cling on and be completely inverted. In fact, the Vinegaroon, or whip scorpion as they're also called, come in two varieties, both a tail whip scorpion and a tailless whip scorpion. If you guys remember back to that episode where we filmed the water anoles, Coyote actually put one of the tailless varieties on his face. I don't think I'm gonna be putting this whip scorpion on my face tonight, just given the fact that it just sprayed me with its vinegar mixture. Now you may be asking yourself, what does a Vinegaroon eat? Well, they eat all kinds of different insects and other arachnids. They've been known to eat things like moths and gnats and spiders.
Do they eat salt and vinegar chips?
They don't eat salt and vinegar chips. In fact, I don't know if I'll be eating salt and vinegar chips again anytime soon, because it's gonna remind me back to the time I got sprayed by the Vinegaroon out here in the Sonoran Desert. But I will say, what a treat coming across one of the coolest creepy crawlies to call the Sonoran Desert home. I'm Mark Vins, be brave, stay wild. We'll see ya on the next adventure. Let's put this Vinegaroon back. Hopefully I don't get sprayed again. Easy, easy. Whew, time to go wash our hands.
Now, some of you may have been wondering, Mark, where's Coyote? That's a great question. Not every trip we take includes the full team. Remember that time I went location scouting in Iceland? Man, that was one epic adventure, and we're still working on getting the whole team back there too. So stay tuned, guys. There are even more wild adventures to come.
Oh, got him. Oh, buddy, yes.
If you enjoyed this excursion, take a look back at one of the creepiest crawlies we've ever encountered, the Sulpugid. And don't forget, subscribe, and then click the notification bell so you can join me and the crew on our next adventure.